Hey guys, what's going on? So it's pretty safe to say that Dragon Age the Veilguard is another failure. The biggest reason the game failed, in my opinion, is just the writing. It's just terrible, man. Like, there's a scene where you misgender one of the characters and you have to do push-ups, and it's just so cringy, dude. It's gotten so bad that EA even admitted that they aren't gonna be putting out DLC for this game. You know it's bad when EA doesn't even want to put out a DLC for it. But a situation broke out on Twitter today regarding one of the devs for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Dragon Age Veilguard. For those of you who don't know, Kingdom Come Deliverance is a game that came out 7 years ago, and the sequel is coming out very soon. So obviously, because the sequel is coming out very soon, a lot of players are going back and playing the original Kingdom Come Deliverance. And the dev decided to come out for Kingdom Come Deliverance and just be happy about his achievement in a pretty funny way. And this absolutely stirred the nest of angry Dragon Age fanboys. Wow, 7-year-old game versus recent release, and he puts a side-by-side of Dragon Age the Veilguard and Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, some say he was doing this despite Dragon Age the Veilguard, other people say he was doing it just to celebrate his achievement. Either way, I thought it was hilarious what he did. Now, a lot of people brought up that Kingdom Come Deliverance is on sale, so that kind of makes this a little bit unfair, but either way, it's just funny, dude. Like, the way some people are seething over this is pathetic. They're acting like this guy disrespected their entire bloodline or some shit, and people are acting like this sort of stuff doesn't happen all the time. Remember Sega does what Nintendo don't, and all those old advertisements back in the day? Pepsi versus Coke? Believe it or not, it's not the end of the world that this guy just made a funny tweet dunking on a shitty game. But let's check in with the Dragon Age fanboys. Finding out this is the writer and director of the game actively participating in this culture war bullshit has just made me less excited for the second game. Fuck you, dude. I fail to see how this is him participating in the culture war. He's just pointing out the fact that his old indie game, that was the first game he ever created, is doing better than the massive AAA game backed by EA that had prior entries in the series. A game that didn't get an entry for like 10 years. The only one bringing up the culture war here is you. Trying to dunk on your colleagues in an industry that's seeing mass layoffs and people out of work is fucking juvenile and gross. You know how much work people put into a project. Why be an asshole and diminish them like this? Have you ever just stopped and thought to yourself, why is this industry going through mass layoffs? Could it possibly be the game developers creating things that gamers do not want? Could it possibly be things like activists in the industry that piss people off? Could it be unfinished and bad games with bad storytelling? Could it be games being unoptimized pieces of garbage? Nah, it's not that. They're just laying people off for no reason, am I right, guys? Gaming is the only industry with this kind of mentality where everyone feels bad for a developer that obviously messed up when they get fired. When the subway worker fucks up your sandwich and gets fired, I don't see any social media outcry for him. I don't see any social media outcry when an Amazon worker drops a package and it shatters. But when it comes to gaming and Dragon Age, the developers of that game obviously messed up, but we're supposed to treat it differently than any other job? Like, obviously I feel bad for people who design the grass or whatever, but the people who worked on the storytelling and writing for Dragon Age the Veilguard, they're bad at their job. There's no nice way to put it. Also, you bring up that they worked hard on it, that doesn't make it good. Like, I know that sounds mean to say and all, but it's just the honest truth. Almost as if Kingdom Come Deliverance costs $5 and Dragon Age Veilguard is a single-player game that released over a month ago at full price and most people who bought it have finished it by now. Dislike the game all you want, but shitting on other devs to make yourself look better is not a good look, idiot. And they post proof down below that they refunded the game. I mean, congrats, you took $5 from the developer. But while you refunded the game because of this, a lot of other people actually bought the game because they found what the developer said funny. So they kinda cancel each other out. Wait, this is an actual dev and not some incel troll posting barrel scraping memes? How fucking embarrassing, man. What does an incel, meaning someone who cannot get laid no matter how hard they try, have to do with this guy saying his game is doing better than Dragon Age? I don't get the correlation. That's because there is no correlation, and he's hoping people on the internet just blindly believe that this guy's an incel because this guy says so. Really a pathetic strategy when you think about it. What makes it even more pathetic is the developer literally has a wife. On top of that, he literally has kids. I don't know what's more pathetic, man, the fact that these people have the worst insults and comebacks ever, or the fact that there's more people defending Veilguard than actually playing it. If you put that effort that you spend crying about the game into actually playing it, it wouldn't have been a failure. Not a dev comparing, oh my god. Devs should support each other, bro. These people live in this kumbaya bubble of bullshit. They don't understand that competition is healthy. They live in this world where everyone should support everyone no matter how bad their product is, and that's just not reality. The industry is suffering so much currently, and you're actually trying to put down a game to boost yours. Gross behavior. Yes, Dragon Age Veilguard is a bad game. Cope. And the entire reason the industry is suffering is because of bad products like Dragon Age the Veilguard. Refunded your game. Hope this helps. Yeah, I'm sure he's just absolutely unable to sleep at night, just punching the air in rage. There's steam coming out of his ears. Now, that's all for the retweets, but there were also some pretty funny comments on this post, so let's read some of those. $5 game on sale versus $70 game full priced. It's not that hard to think, babes. Even though that's the case, it's still pathetic that a brand new Dragon Age game that people have been waiting 10 years for is getting outperformed by an indie game that was the first ever game that the developer created. Also, this person literally has Dragon Age in their bio, dude. I mean, talk about leave the multi-billion-dollar corporation alone. There are a million reasons why you shouldn't post or even think this way. As a developer who knows what it's like to be in the trenches and who knows that in this industry anything can happen, you can and should be more mature than this. I absolutely hate the argument of, oh, you're just making fun of this because you're immature. It's such a terrible argument, but the developer decided to clap back to this stupid comment. Thank you for your advice on how to think. I absolutely love this response, man. And it's pathetic that people try to act like these moral judges on the internet saying how you should and shouldn't think. Like, that guy is the ultimate Karen. And unfortunately, the internet nowadays is filled with these sorts of people. Actually, I'm 13 years old, and I think that you have to be positive at all times. Because toxic positivity doesn't exist, dude. I mean, that's totally not why Concord shut down. The truth is, the more people calling out bad products, the better. And to see a dev that made a game with actual soul in it dunk on a shitty game, it's pretty cool, dude, I'm not gonna lie. And now I'm kinda interested in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But I'm out of time, so I'm gonna hop out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and leave your thoughts down below. Peace.